Hello everyone, Chocolo Roberto here for another video review, and this time it's the Cadbury White Chocolate Roundie. A Roundie White Chocolate. Or White Chocolo Roundio. Yeah, so quite excited for these. I mean, basically it must be probably a couple of years ago now that these first came out, these Roundies, and there's a couple of flavours to review them. I think there might be another one I've got to review actually, it's in my backlog I need to look at. But yes, but obviously they've recently Cadbury released the Cadbury White, a sort of updated version of the Dream Bar, and of course now there's white chocolate everywhere. Now they've released white chocolate buttons, white chocolate with Oreo, of course, probably some other white chocolate, and this one. Yeah, so there we go. So I think this is very welcome actually. I quite like the look of it as well, because I like things like this because it's got white chocolate on the outside but then wafer on the inside, and then but obviously sort of chocolate centre as well, a milk chocolate centre though. Now you could argue maybe it should be white chocolate in the centre, so there is an argument there, but so what's the actual full description? What does it say? Wafer with a cocoa flavoured filling, so I guess it's not chocolate in the middle, covered with white chocolate. So wafer with a cocoa flavoured filling, 27%, covered with white chocolate, 60%. May contain eggs and nuts, not suitable for vegetarians, it says. So there we go. Yeah, don't know why. It's got loads of milk in it. Flavourings. Got palm stuff. Yeah, don't know. Whey powder, that might be. No, that's not. That's not meat, is it? Rapeseed oil. Emulsifiers. Lectins. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why it's not suitable for vegetarians. I can't immediately see anything. I don't know what the things are to look out for in this kind of thing. But I can't see anything like gelatin or anything like that. So I don't know why it's not. If it's the emulsifiers or whatever emulsifiers that are in it. Yeah, so it could be that. I don't know. But there we go. Got the old Mondelez logo there. So there we are. So this is kind of like Cadbury's version of a Kit Kat almost, I would say. But obviously quite big and nice. Actually, these are quite. Well, Kit Kats are nice, but these are quite big. You know, so they are a separate entity, and I think there's definitely room in your life for both of them. So what have we got? So I think we've probably got 6 biscuits per pack. One biscuit is 30 grams, and so what we've got per biscuit, it's 160 calories, 9 grams of fat, 5.1 of which are saturates. So there we go. So they're quite high in calories, but you know, they are quite big when you open them up. They are quite big. Yeah. So quite nice packaging. It's got the typical Cadbury's colour. I think Cadbury's have changed the logo recently, but I don't know if this is the new logo or not, because it's relatively similar to the old one. So I'm not sure. But that might be the new Cadbury logo, I don't know, but they have redesigned it. Yeah, and it's got the purple, of course, Cadbury purple. It's more of a matte purple in this case, which I quite like. Obviously it's got that sort of off-white cream, white chocolate background there, or the Cadbury white coloured background there. But quite boring elsewhere. I mean, I guess on the sides, the back and the front, I guess, or whatever, however you would have described those, top and bottom, are okay. But the back is a bit, I don't know. I guess it's just to show you information. But it's just all white. So it's a bit, yeah. Well, I guess it's white chocolate, so you could argue maybe that's maybe it's justified there, but I don't think that's done intentionally. Yeah, and there we go. So you can see it says one biscuit there is 30 grams. There's 6 of them in the pack. Okay, yeah, so quite nice, not too bad. There's no Queen symbol on this one, so she doesn't approve of this. I can see anyway. Obviously not a fan of Roundies. Oh yeah, and it says ×6 on the top there. There's a funny background there. It says ×6 there. I don't know what it's like. I think it's like fish scales or something in the background. I don't quite know what's going on there, but strange background. But obviously just to make it show. It's It's weird that it's not. Yeah, very strange background to that. I don't quite know what that's meant to be. It's probably meant to be something. Or it might be an actual Roundie. I think they're probably individually wrapped in a sort of that colour wrapping. Yeah, and if memory serves, yeah, so that's what it'll be. Okay, not fish scales, not wrapped in fish scales. Anyway, so I don't think they are. Okay, there we go. Right, I don't think there's much more to say, to be honest with you. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's do it. Let's give them an open. Okay, well, I'm going to give this an open then. So before I go on though, I forgot to say earlier really, I've done about 600 reviews now, 600 videos at least. So there's probably a link in one of these corners, or there already has been I can't see now in one of these top corners. Yeah, it's basically a link to the playlist of all my videos. So go give them a watch if you like this one, and of course subscribe and like the videos as well. It's always great to know that you enjoy them. So yes, and leave a comment off if you can, of course, as well. But yeah, so okay, without further ado then, let's give these an open. Now there's obviously some flourishes here, but it's kind of a, I mean, it doesn't really, it's not really okay just because they're in a tray to have flourishes. You know, so I think I think they're more likely to get away with it, or we're more inclined to let them get away with it because it's a tray inside. But it should still be flat. You know, there's no reason for it. I know you can open it, I mean, but you know, yeah. So there's clearly a lot of flourish there. So we can easily measure the tray, actually, can't we? Here, pretty much. Maybe give or take a millimetre, but basically about 21.6 centimetres. But the whole width of the whole thing is roughly 26 centimetres. As I say, the tray itself, the width is about 21.7, 21.6. Yeah, so we've lost, so you know, gaining, yeah, so we're going to basically 21.5 to 26. So that's 5.5 centimetres, that, so it's crazy. Anyway, okay, let's do an open. And then of course there'll be the dead space inside the packet as well. Yeah. So there we go. So you know, so there you go. So that's what it likes. So they are individually wrapped, not in fish scales, as I say. So 6 of them there. They're quite nice. But as you see, the lips, you know, there's lots of dead space here, 0.5 centimetre per side. Gaps, well, not much of a gap in the middle, but you know. So we've probably lost another centimetre. There we are. But yeah, nice. Good. Yeah. So let's take one out. Okay. Yeah, so the dimension, so the diameter of each one, I'm assuming it's a rough circle. The diameter now is about 6.9. 6.9. Yeah. So 6.9. So let's say 7 centimeters. 7, 14, 21. Let's take away 3 millimeters. So 20.7 centimeters. So when we said that the whole thing was 26.5, did we say? 20.7, so we've basically lost, yeah, 6 centimetres extra, you know, which is quite a lot really when you think about it, and it's almost the length of the whole roundie, isn't it? So they're about 6.9, yeah, they are about 6.9. So we've basically, yeah, you know, we could add an extra roundie in there for all the space we've lost when you think about it. So yeah, it's a bit rubbish that, isn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. So great, it's great when you think about it like that. That's when it gets sickening, isn't it? You think, oh well, we'll give them a bit of leeway, you know, okay, you know, but that's how much extra space we're being shown that there's actually one extra in here than there actually is. We can we possibly can roughly prove that as well, can't we? Let's give it it's a bit. In fact, let's just do it on the table because we have 4 of them here. So let's have a look. So obviously, I'm not going to squinch this wrapper. So they're all packed there. So it's just as it is. So you can see from the, of course we're looking at the flourishes here as well, so you're looking at the top and thinking, oh, you know, but if you extend the flourishes, yeah, you could pretty much, obviously it'd be a tight fit, but if you imagine if it was a box, let's not give these companies any excuses. This could be a box, don't forget, a cardboard box, and it would be flat on each side, so you could fit it all in and be the same size. And, I don't know, maybe the same price or cheaper or whatever, so you could fit in 4 for the width. There we go. So there we go. So it's that's basically why they put flourishes on them, and that's why they're wrong. You know what I mean? And I realise, you know, as I say, don't defend these people. I realise, you know, it goes down and scrunches like a pinch, but you still see this length. This is the length of your seeing it of the wrapper with these flourishes, and you're thinking that's how much is in there, because subconsciously, as I say, it's that diagram thing where you've got the straight line. I can't see if you can see there. And it's versus the bits on the end going outwards or whether they go inwards. And if the bits on the arrow go inwards, it looks like it's a smaller line than if they go outwards. And that's what these flourishes are doing. It's a mind trick on you. I mean, it might, you know, so it's convenient for opening the pack, but don't forget it could be a cardboard box or something. you know, yeah. So it's as I say. So the excuse is, oh well, it's to open the pack, you know, but it's not really. It's convenient for them. If it saved them money to make it so that these flourishes weren't on the end, you bet your life they would not be there. You know what I mean? If it wasn't, or if it didn't give the added value of making people think that there was more in there than there was. Okay, which is, you know, a lost leader, I guess, isn't it? Okay, more people buy it because they think it's bigger than they otherwise would. And it takes up more shelf space as well. Don't forget, that's another argument for it. You know, more prominent on the shelf. So there's all these things, you know, but they won't give you the extra chocolate, which is where, you know what I mean. Okay, so right, that looks quite nice. So there is like a, yeah. So we can, if I can, I'm not going to rub too hard on this, but you can see there's a nice swirl pattern on the actual round itself, which I'll show you in a second. And if you gently press on the foil, it starts to come out. And I quite like things like that. I like doing things like that. It's like the old days with the Kit Kat. You can't really do it anymore, I don't think. But if you had the foil of a Kit Kat, you could run your nail along it, your finger on it. We'll do this basically, and it would say Kit Kat along it when you did it. So yeah, nice. And on the other side, I quite like this as well. I quite like the way it's sealed, and I think that looks actually quite nice, that purple and the contrasting purple. You know, it's just a bit of nothing on the bottom of it. I think it actually looks quite nice. You know, Roundie white chocolate, Cadbury Roundie white chocolate. White chocolate wafer rounds, it says. There you go, 17th 11th 2020. Right, so there we are. Yeah, so you know, it's only a bit of nonsense on the back that's not really needed, you know, not really meant to be appealing to anyone. But I like the way they've at least made it purple, and it's just a nice colour. Okay, so as I say, with the, you know, well, I'll tell you, I'll open it actually before I measure the thing. Let's give this an open then. So obviously you have to peel this off. Comes off quite well, so nice foil. So if you've got a cat, be appreciative of the the foil you can scrunch up and throw for them. Okay, I'll just give it a quick measure before I forget. So circumference, so it's a bit, there's some lips on it, but it's basically 6.8. So I think we said 6.7, 6.9 before, didn't we? Just, yeah, somewhere there's a bike contest going outside, I think. Yeah, about 6.9 actually. I think we say it's a bit different. You can see it's obviously. It's flatter, it's wider at the bottom, so I will measure the top in a minute. But you can see the nice spiral pattern, or well, whatever pattern it is. Yeah, it's a nice pattern. Yeah, quite like that whirly pattern, whirlpool pattern. It's nice. It's got like a sort of wafer pattern on the bottom where the wafers come through the chocolate a bit. It's nice, and it's a bit of a thick. You can see where the chocolate's thicker at the sides as well, where the pattern's not there, which I think would be quite nice to eat. Yes, let's measure the width at the top. So we had 6.9 roughly, didn't we? But at on the bottom it's 6.5 at the top. So of course, you know, again, it's another trick, you know, to make them smaller, to make them look bigger than they actually are. But they all do it, you know, they all do it. And it's about 1.2 centimeters high. So there we go. And also the fact that, you know, it's lipped as well at the top. So it's only a millimetre or half millimetre missing of chocolate, but it's just, you know. Why not just have that there? Why indent it like that? You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to open it now. I think what I'll do is I think when I bite into it, I'll show you the inside. I think that's the best bet. And I think it's time to do that. So, yeah. Let's give it a taste. Right, okay, everyone. Let's give this Cadbury's white chocolate roundie a taste. So that's what we're up against. You can see the chocolate's slightly thin on the sides. It's coming through a bit there. But it's thicker in some places at the bottom, as I've said in the other bit. So yeah, so we'll see how that affects things. But let's give it a go. About all that, it's got a nice. I think that's quite nice actually. You know, that works really nicely. So nice cocoa. As I say, it's not chocolate in the middle. It's the cocoa flavoured. What did it say it was? Cocoa flavoured filling. Yeah, so yeah, I quite like. Look, I like the layers. I think it looks very nice on the inside. The chocolate's quite thick on the outside as well. You can see the thickness of the white chocolate on the corner there. A bit thinner that side though. Does seem to have built up a bit on this side for whatever reason though, so it might be not normally that thick, but still, yeah. Because you couldn't see it coming through on that side. But you could a bit on this side. inside of it. So it's quite nice actually. And the white chocolate's not too bad. I quite like it. I think it's just a good amount of it. Really. I think the fact that the white chocolate is not, well, obviously it is the main thing, I guess, or part. Well, it's not the main thing. I think there's more wafer in there than white chocolate, you know, and or if not, it's very close. I think the roundies are nice anyway, and I think having this mix of the white chocolate, the wafer, and that cocoa filling works really well. It's really nice, and I like the, so you can see the distinct layers there. I think it's really nice, really tasty. Sometimes white chocolate on its own for me is a bit much. I would say that Cadbury's white chocolate, I'm not convinced about it at the moment. I think, you know, some people who used to love the Dream Bar said the white chocolate bar is, the Cadbury white bar isn't as nice. And I can't quite remember, to be honest with you, to say for certain whether that's the case or not. But because I was never a massive white chocolate fan, not to eat a big block of it. And I think that's still probably the case now. I don't like it enough to eat a big block of it normally. But there might be some exceptions. You know, but with this, you know, with it having, you know, other things inside, you know, with the wafer, the cocoa flavoured filling, I think it just works really. It's a really nice combination actually, and it's a lovely, lovely crunch. The wafer has a taste to it. It's not just bland wafer. And so there's a thickness to the white chocolate around the edge. It's a very nice product, this, actually, and I think the Roundie is very possibly underappreciated, I think. I've always been quite a big fan of it, really. I'm sure when I've reviewed them in the past, I was a big fan of them, and these are no different, really. I really like these. I think they're really good. As I say, you might be, if you're a big white chocolate fan, this one might, I mean, you might be disappointed that the white chocolate's not thicker, or there's not enough, not as much as you'd hope. There's no white chocolate in the middle, for instance, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to say. But I mean, the middle might be a bit difficult if it was white chocolate in the middle, because as I say, it's a cocoa flavoured filling, so it's soft. It's not the same consistency as a milk chocolate, even though it is that colour. Yeah, so you know, it's nice. I just noticed. I was just looking at the thing actually. It's a bit of an odd one because it's not a perfect. If you look at the Roundie there, the wafer, and it seems to dip and things. It's not like a perfect Roundie, if you know what I mean. Or actually, the wafer seems to dip in the middle and things like that. So maybe they thought it just looked a bit too artificial if they if they didn't include it to be a bit wibbly and wobbly on the wafer. And I just thought it was quite interesting. I noticed that before. Maybe you can see what I mean, but yeah. I think I can probably appreciate why they've done that, because it would look a bit weird if it was just too straight. Yeah, so I can see why they've done that actually. Okay, yeah, so I think this is really nice. I think the Roundie is a really good product actually. It's one of the better, if not best, new products that Cadbury's done recently. That's that have been done well under the ownership of Mondelez. I think they're really nice, and I think it's a really, it's a nice product. I like it. It's a good size. It's really substantial. As I say, there's all that shenanigans with the packaging, but they all do this, and I think with that aside, it's not, it's a normal amount of wasted packaging and stuff like this. They could have easily done it in like a biscuit, thing, couldn't they? Really, where they had them all in a, horizontally, in a packet of biscuit type thing like that or whatever. But for whatever reason, they do it like this sometimes. But I think this is very nice. A really nice product, as I say. You might be a bit disappointed if you're a white chocolate fan and there's not quite the thickness of white chocolate that you might be hoping for. But I don't know. I think there's still enough there for you to get that white chocolate hit, and I think it's really nice to have that accompaniment of the wafer, which is a nice tasting wafer. It's obviously not just bland wafer. I mean, it's still wafer, but sometimes if you have some chocolate bars where they have literally just a wafer slice and it's not flavoured at all with anything, sugar or whatever. It just really tastes like you're eating cardboard, So this isn't like that, and and I think like an ice cream cone wafer, that kind of thing. Although, you know, I don't know. It's hard to say because obviously there are other flavours in here, like the white chocolate and the cocoa flavoured filling. But they, yeah, again, well, exactly. They really work well with all this. You might be disappointed that it's not, you know, like with white chocolate Kit Kats and the other, when the middle is still that sort of cocoa flavoured filling or whatever. You might have been hoping for like more of a white chocolatey flavoured filling, you know, with the same consistency. So there is that. But overall, I think it does work really nicely. I think it possibly does detract from the white chocolate. You know, but in my case, I'm not disappointed. I think it's really nice, and I think it just seems to balance all the three different flavours: the white chocolate, excuse me, the cocoa filling and the wafer, all seem to be actually balanced pretty equally, I would say, to get the equal amount of taste of each one and the benefit of each one, and to be able to appreciate each one as well. That being said, I don't think it's a 5 out of 5. I'm going to say a 4.5 out of 5. I think for me, I think just because. I think just because it's just, I don't know why it's not a 5 out of 5. It's just not blown my socks off. You know, I'm not at it thinking, oh, you know, I need this in my life every day, forever. You know, I haven't had that for whatever reason. Even though I do think it works perfectly balanced. It's really nice. It's a lovely way to eat these things. Just for whatever reason, I don't know why. It's just not blown my socks off. But I do really like it, so that's why I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Okay guys, so if you enjoyed that review, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to my videos, Instagram as well, Patreon if you can. As I say, it's great to hear from you, so leave a comment if you can as well. It's always lovely to hear from you, and yep, and I'll see you in the next review. Take care everyone, see you later, have a great day, bye for now, see ya.